Well, hey everyone, it's Shani, and I am back with another What Sold for Last Week. This is going to be items sold from August the 19th through Sunday the 25th. That's how I kind of track my weeks. And it was a great week. I was super excited. There's one sale I'm so excited to tell you guys about, and I think you're gonna be surprised at what it was, but anyway, I'm just gonna jump right in. If this is your first time watching me, I am a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time hospice on-call nurse. So it really depends on the week on how much I put into my reselling business, but I'm trying to really bulk it up. It is a dream of mine to maybe one day do this full-time. So yeah, I am so excited for this week. It is probably the best week I've had since I've started YouTubing. So anyway, but I think it was a couple weeks ago, I really set a goal to at least put up 5 items a day. There are some days that I have not met that, but I at least always try and post one thing a day. So anyway, yeah, let's just jump into it. So Monday the 19th, I started with 3 sales. So a small goal of mine is to have 3 sales a day. Ultimately, to make $2,000 a month would be great right now. That's kind of my small goals that I want to hit for this year and be consistent with, if that makes sense. I have big aspirations and big goals that I'm also trying to hit, but just to give you kind of an insight on, I guess, my brain, those are my smaller goals. So I hit 3 goals on Monday the 19th. I was super ecstatic to start out with three sales on a Monday. Typically Mondays are not as, they're just slow for me. So, and let me tell you what, guys, if you are not cross-posting to Facebook Marketplace, I would start. Don't put all of your energy in there, but definitely start cross-posting to Facebook Marketplace. You'll see, I think I had 4 marketplace sales this week. So just to give you an idea. But this first item is a Facebook Marketplace, and it's this Montgomery Ward vintage flat sheet percale new. And this was a super cute flat sheet. I actually have matching pillowcases, but I do not have, this is a twin and I don't have a twin. So anyway, I got this in a haul April the 9th. I bought this for $2. I took an offer for $12. Facebook Marketplace has, their fees are lower, which I appreciate. And I made $8.88 on this. So if you follow me, I sell a lot of bread and butter items where my net profit is probably going to be anywhere from $8 to $12. And yeah, sometimes that does make you work harder, maybe. But yeah, stick around. You'll hear my numbers. So my second item that sold on the 19th was Etsy. Etsy is I'm just kind of getting bites here and there. It was this Mary Baron vintage nylon nightgown. This is one thing. They do sell, but sometimes it takes a while, and I can't not buy them. They're beautiful. I love the vintage nightgowns. I just love them. So anyway, I sold this on Etsy for $16, and after fees and shipping and everything, my net profit was $15. I must have made some money on shipping. It's not a goal of mine to do that, but sometimes I charge flat shipping, so I do feel like when I do make a few cents here and there extra, it just goes to help me buy my poly mailers and things like that. So anyway, it was a good sell. I was happy with it. And I've had that nightgown for a long time. So the third was a posh item. It was this new attack Ralph Lauren black knit cropped jumpsuit. It was an extra large cap sleeve. I got this, when did I get this? April 9th. So it was in the same haul as that Facebook sale. And my cost of goods on this was $1.43. And it was a black label Ralph Lauren. I sent this to the Real. She told me, cause you know how, maybe you don't know, if you sell on the Real, I always forget about it actually, because I do not send them very many pieces, but this was a black label and I thought, you know, I'll just ask them if they want it, and they told me yes, and then they got it and they ended up sending it back to me, and I don't know why. They never really said why, but anyway, so I listed this. I took an offer of $40 on this, and my profit after fees and shipping and everything was $28.55. So it was okay. I mean, I only spent $1.43 on it, so I was okay with that. The Tuesday the 20th, I had 0 sales, so I was a little bummed out. I was like, okay, what's the deal? And I was really trying to gain some momentum from the previous week. And then Wednesday the 21st rolled around and I had 2 sales. A Poshmark sale, which was the Simply Southern Hawaiian shirt, men's large, pineapples, resort, blue short sleeve, new with tag. And I got this April the 5th. My cost of goods was $1 on this piece, and I sold it. I took an offer for $11, and so it made my net profit $7.05. And my second piece to sell was a Facebook Marketplace sale, and this was shipped. It was a Dooney & Burke pebble leather front pocket satchel purse, red crossbody. I had this purse for a while. My neighbor across the way is mowing, so if you hear like a low hum, that's what it is. So I had this for a while. I had almost sold it several times. And so when I thrifted this, I think I got this at the bins last year sometime, but I kept it and I used it. And so I don't have a cost of goods on this item, but it sold for $70 plus shipping. And I believe it was sent to Washington, and I am in Missouri, and my net profit was $61.94. So that was a good sell for me. If you notice, these 3 days, I had no eBay sales. Even though I was posting on eBay consistently, I was selling on all the other platforms. So then comes Thursday, the 22nd. I had to go into my next page too, so I don't want to miss any. I had 3 sales, but 4 items. So I had a bundle item. And so this day I started getting eBay sales, but this first item is Mercari sale. And it was this Vineyard Vines men's green long sleeve t-shirt, size medium. And then I put well because it had the well on it. I got this June 28th at the Goodwill for $5. And no, I bought this, not at the Goodwill. I got this at that lady's Poshmark. Yeah, she was closing her Poshmark closet and she had it on the $5 table. And I went in and I picked it up because it looked in immaculate condition. And you know how t-shirts that are vibrant colors, like they just fade after a couple washes. This was still very vibrant. So I sold it for $15 on Mercari. So after everything was said and done, I only net profited $5 on this. Because on Mercari, I include the shipping with that, since I like to use pirate ship better than the Mercari shipping. So the shipping must have cost me $5. That my cost of goods was $5. So that only net profited me $5. So it's okay. It's gone. And there's things like this you just gotta try. Vineyard Vines is actually one of those things. It'll sell. It just might not sell for a ton. It's just gonna be a quick flip. And I feel like it relatively was. I only had it a couple months, so, you know, 628, not even 2 months. So it was a quick flip and it's out the door. The next 3 items were from eBay. And the first one is this Nike Swagger Knit Dry Fit Athletic Pant, green, white, size extra large, new tag. I got this June 20th. My cost of goods was $2. I got it in a bag sale. And I got it with another green Nike pant. This one was new with tag. I'm surprised it didn't sell quicker than the other one, but the other one I had in what sold a couple weeks ago. So I sold this on eBay for $26. I always charge shipping. So if I say I sold it for, usually it's not including the shipping unless I'm speaking about Mercari. So I sold this for $26. My net profit was $20.13. So it was a pretty, I thought that was a good sell. My next is a bundle on eBay. Doesn't happen very often, but I was sure glad it happened this day. And it's, the first piece is this Nike Dry Fit cropped running tank, tight fit, crisscross bag, women's large. I do not have a cost of goods on this because it was last year's inventory. I can guarantee it wasn't much. If I remember right, I think I got this in a bag sale. And then they bundled it with this LL Bean boundless hybrid waist and sling pack fanny pack mauve. I got this at the Goodwill on August the 5th for $3.42. And I sold the bundle for $32.99, which made my net profit $23.76. I did, she ended up paying full shipping on both items, and I did give her back some money for the overage on the shipping. So I always try and do that, especially, you know, on eBay, because unless, I hate when they buy it now, it makes it like you can't send them an invoice right off the bat. They have to go ahead and pay for the shipping. Yeah, I hate how that works. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you can send an invoice, but usually it's when you've sent them an offer and they accepted the offers and then they wait for the invoice. But no, she just bought both of these outright and it charged her the full amount for shipping. So, and then on Friday the 23rd, I had 4 sales I was ecstatic about. This first sale is the banger. I'm so excited to tell you. So if you follow me, you know I love vintage Christmas. Love vintage Christmas. I love vintage Christmas wooden ornaments. I seek those out. I collect them. I do crafts with them. I am just sort of a crafty, like I love to do crafts. I'm not the best at it, but I've been following this girl and she has a following and she does these amazing wreaths with vintage ornaments. And I said, I'm gonna do one of those. And so I got out all of my wooden ornaments that I had, and I had a ton of like the Nutcracker soldier ornaments. And I will post a picture of it. I crafted one Saturday and I created this beautiful masterpiece wreath. I think it's beautiful with mostly vintage. My title was Handcrafted Christmas Wreath, mostly vintage nutcrackers and ornaments. I really didn't want to ship this. And so I was either going to keep it and then take it to a craft fair, or I thought I'm gonna go ahead and post it because there are people that they are already seeking out Christmas. So if you do not have your Christmas listed, my suggestion would be to get your Christmas items out and go ahead and get them. Any of the upcoming holidays, go ahead and get them posted. So I'm sorry if this thing shakes. So I posted this on Facebook locally, and I had a lady reach out and she said, I want to buy this. And I sold this for $150. So I was ecstatic. It was not as much. I had done some research on very similar wreaths, so what people are selling wreaths for. I'm gonna be honest, this was my second wreath I've ever done. My first wreath I have done is like a fall one with like flowers, way less detailed. And so the tinsel I used, the base tinsel was a vintage tinsel, and then I overcoated that with new bright shiny tinsel. And then yeah, all of the ornaments were mostly vintage that I have collected. So when I show you guys hauls and I show you little knickknacks, ornaments, things like that, and I say I'm gonna craft, this is the kind of stuff I do. And yeah, it was a great sell. Like I told the lady when we met, I said, you just made my entire week. So, and she just kind of laughed. And she said, if you make any more, let me know. And so I do have a couple. I just found a whole box of vintage tinsel at a kind of an outdoorsy craft fair flea market I went to the other day, and they charged me $10 for all of it. So when I consider my cost into this wreath, I think there was 32 ornaments on there. Most ornaments are either in like $1 bag, a $2 bag. Some of those nutcrackers I paid 50 cents a piece for. So I probably have, I would say less than $15 in all those ornaments. And then I did buy one of that vintage tinsel for $5. And then that wreath cost me, I think $5.99 at Hobby Lobby. So, my cost of goods is relatively lower. But when I researched these wreaths, like the ones I'm making, they were selling online anywhere from, $120 up into almost $300. It was crazy. And so I just didn't want to ship it. So I wanted it to be worth my while. And it's really kind of the most expensive handmade craft I've ever sold. So I'm going on and on about it, but I was super excited. So that was my first sell on Friday. My other sells were from eBay. Sorry, I'm trying to look here. Oh, you know what? I think I put 4 sales, but there was only 3 looking at them. So yeah, this Lily Pulitzer mug set, 2 blue floral, gold, white porcelain coffee tea mugs. I have 2 of these, the same exact print. I really debated on listing them because the sell-through rate wasn't the greatest really, and the profit wasn't the greatest. So I went ahead and listed them. I decided I didn't need 2 more. So my cost of goods, I bought it on August the 8th for $4.98 for the both of them. I sold them for $16.99. So my net profit was $8.50 after fees and shipping. Next is this Grey's Anatomy by Barco pewter gray scrub set. The top was a 2X. The pants were large or extra large. Sorry, I made a mistake on that deal. My cost of goods on 8/15 were $2.36 for the both of them. And then I sold this for $19.99. So my net profit was $13.62. So yeah, there was only 1, 2, oh no, I did have 4. Let me turn the page. This is an eBay sell as well. It was this Auden Women's, the Sublime Plunge Coverage Push-Up Bra, teal, size 40 triple D. I bought 3 of these at a flea market or thrift store that was going out of business. All the clothes that day were $1 each. It was new with tag. So I sold this for $9.99 and my profit was $3.89. The buyer also used a coupon I had sent them, so made my net profit a little bit lower, but I was glad to see it go. I've had it too long. It's since February, and I'm finally, this is the second one. I have one more left, so. All right, Saturday, I had 5 sales. It was a great weekend this weekend. The first was this Poshmark Eliza J sleeveless cascading ruffle front evening gown dress, plum, size 4. You guys saw this in a recent haul I did. I got this at the Goodwill on August the 5th. It was 75% off. They had marked it 25 something, I think. Anyway, my cost of goods was $5.48. I sold this for $44. I maybe could have listed this for a little bit more, but the sell-through rate, like there would be one that was sold for higher, and then most of them were selling between 30s and 50s. And so I just kind of put it in the middle. They did have an extra discount. So my net profit after everything was $27.70. So I was glad. I've never really sold evening gowns. I know some resellers, they know the brands and they're really good at picking them up. Truthfully, this may have been my first Eliza J that I sold. Some people love to sell Eliza J. This was the first one I've seen them before, but most of the time when I've seen them, they have some damage or, you know, I didn't buy them. So this was the first time I decided to give it a try, and it was because it was 75% off. So my second sale was also a Poshmark sale. It was this Jed North athletic mesh muscle tank bodybuilding gym extra large. I felt like it was important to put that bodybuilding in there. This shirt reminded me back in the day when we had PE and you had to put on those mesh jerseys that stunk. You know, you were either on the red team or the black team or whatever. It just kind of reminded me of that, but the sell-through rate was okay on these. And so I went ahead, it was in a bag sale on July the 30th. I got it for 71 cents and I sold it for $12. So my net profit was $8.34. The third item was from Ricari. It was this Quest compression padded cycling shorts, black, size medium. These I've had forever. I do like to pick up cycling jerseys, shoes. There's a market for it. People seek those out. But this was kind of a cheaper brand. I just went on a hunch that it was female. It was pretty small. So I don't have a cost of goods because I've had it forever. And I made $6.87. So I was just glad. I actually, when it sold, I was like, I hope to God I still have that. I hope I didn't screw something up. All right, so let's see, 2 more sales on Saturday. Both of these are eBay. And these are both from a recent haul. This one, my haul right before this video, I forgot to include that these had already sold, but this should have been included in that haul. And it's these Talbot's Petites, rayon, high waist, wide leg, elastic waist, pants, size 10 petite. They were super cute. And they were actually an old Talbot's piece. When you looked at the tag, it was an old Talbot's piece. They looked hardly worn. They were rayon. They just had that cute cropped wide leg look. I got them on August the 15th for $1.18 and I sold them for $13. It was a really fast flip. So my net profit was $10.28. I actually took an offer. I had posted these for $16.99, I want to say, and I got an offer, and I am just in that season where I'm just accepting most offers if it's a reasonable offer. I want to have consistent sales. I want to get those algorithms going, whatever that means. And I'm just like, okay, if it's within that range, I set for an item, I just accept it. So the second item, I did show these in a picture. They had already sold as well. I got them on the 15th as well, but this cost of goods was $4, and it's these Ralph Lauren Polo Country brown leather driving penny loafers, men's size 10D. I sold these for $33. I could have maybe made more on them, but they had some discoloration spots. You could tell they had been worn. They were still in great condition though. And so yeah, I took it off for $33. I was very happy with that. And after everything, my net profit was $16.65. I did lose some money on my shipping. That's one of the gambles you take when you do flat shipping like I do. It's just easier, and this was going out to California, and sometimes those coasts will get you. So, you know, do what I say and not what I do. Do calculated shipping. Always know what your items cost. I don't know. It's just something I just like to do, flat shipping, and sometimes it gets you, but it's very rare when it does. If you get pretty good at it. And it's usually sometimes when I see those sales come across, I'm like, where's it going? Where's it going? So anyway, that was kind of this piece. They weighed a little bit more than I wanted them to, so I'm okay. It was super quick flip. So, and then on Sunday, I also had 5 sales. You guys, it was a great weekend. Some people might say, okay, well, you had 10 sales on Saturday and Sunday and 14 sales on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Some people might not think that is anything, but let me tell you what, I felt very blessed this weekend. This is what I'm working towards, and I hit my goals this weekend, and I was so ecstatic. So Poshmark sell, this was a Tony Lama vintage skinny leather belt, blue and tan, gold detail. It was a size 30. It actually looked super tiny, even though it was a size 30. But anyway, it was this very cute little delicate belt. I like picking up nice belts. I don't find them very often. Usually when I look at the belts, they're all wrecked. So anyway, I had this since last year. So I don't have a cost of goods, but I took an offer on this for $13, and I wanted it out the door. So my profit was $10.05. The next is this Facebook Marketplace. It was a cash sale. So I met them. I live within 1 mile of a Come and Go. And so that's where I meet people. It's a very busy Come and Go. But that's why I meet people there. And it doesn't take any time out of my day, just to drive a mile and go meet them. So it was this portable clothes dryer, 600-watt compact dryer machine, apartments, RV, travel, and it was pink. I bought this at a bin, like a Amazon pallet bin. I bought it on August the 7th for $9. That's their, like, when the bins are refreshed, that's their day they're refreshed, our $9 days. And so I had this lady reach out to me. She, excuse me. I've been taking Benadryl at night. Let me tell you something. Have you ever been attacked by oak mites? So if you live in the Midwest, don't go hiking right now. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I have oak mite bites literally all over my body. So my husband and his feet got attacked. My body and my back, I have some on my legs and my feet, but mostly it's my back. So we've been taking Benadryl at night, just so we don't itch. So I am tired, guys. I always yawn in this video. in these videos. I think it's because like I get to talking and I don't breathe good, and then it's just my diaphragm, you know. So I take a big yawn, but anyway, yeah, I think it's the Benadryl today. So anyway, this lady reached out. She wanted to meet me to look at it, and so I did. And she gave me $36 in cash for it, and it made my cost of goods, or it made my net profit $27. Those are my favorite sales. I don't want to pay, you don't have to pay fees on them. So yeah, I would drive, you know, 5 minutes to go, not have to pay fees any day. So anyway, I was super ecstatic that that went, because when I bought it, I thought, man, I don't know about this. So I was just giving it a try. And then on eBay, new without tag, women's blue jean. Oh no, this is not new without tag. Not your daughter's jeans. So NYDJ, not your daughter's jeans. Women's jeans, blue dark wash. These were the Alina ankle lift tuck denim stretch, size 16W. Lift tuck is important. There are women that this is what they wear, so it is important to include that. I got these on July 28th for $6.30 at the Goodwill, and I sold them for $21.60. Made my net profit $12.49. Last item was this Port & Company gray hoodie co-ed sweatshirt with tie-dye cat large. I got this at the bins, I'm pretty sure, last year, so I don't have a cost of goods, but I'm pretty sure I got it at the bins. And really, people are into cats. It had this tie-dye. It was kind of funky and cute, and it was a good size. So I was like, I'm just gonna get it and see. And so it took a while to sell, but boy, when it sold, I was happy for $8.99. And I must have made a little bit on the shipping on this one too, because my net profit ended up being $8.20. So after everything is said and done, I had 22 sales and 23 items because of that bundle, which is my goal, because my goal is 21 sales. So I was super ecstatic. And then with my handcrafted Christmas wreath that I sold for $1.50, that is going to be my highest net profit. And then the Dooney and Burke Pebble purse, where my net profit was $61.94. My total net profit for the week was $491.49, you guys. I was super ecstatic. Like, it's been a while since I've had a week like that. So I just felt blessed. And I know I've been working hard, trying to get this back up to what it used to be. And yeah, so I was super ecstatic. But anyway, yeah, let me know. How do you think I did? Let me know. I don't know. Were there items that I probably shouldn't? Oh, you know what? I missed one. I missed one because I wrote it up. Okay, so on Sunday, yeah, I did have 5 items on Sunday. I only told you guys 4. So on Sunday the 25th, I had a Mercari sale. It was this Clark's Collection Laughley Elaine slingback wedge metallic pewter sandals, size 10 medium. I bought these July 13th for $5.91 at the Goodwill, and I sold them on Mercari. I do not have what I sold them for, but my net profit ended up being $17.59. So sorry about that. I missed one. So if you do not cross post, I would suggest you try to maybe start cross posting. I never want to influence anyone to do anything. This is just what's working for me. As you can tell, I had it was I didn't know where my sales were going to come from each day. I've sold on I sold on Facebook, I sold on Etsy, I sold on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, all 5 platforms that I sell on. and I had sales on each of them. So anyway, you might start thinking about cross-posting if you don't, but anyway, friends, thanks so much for joining. And yeah, let me know how you think I did. And you know, I was thinking, I just want to, like, I was listening to Jen the reseller, and if you guys do not follow Jen, she's a great person to follow. She's also in the Midwest, so I love to follow her. She does daily, almost daily, sold videos. They're kind of ship with me videos, and she really talks about the sell-through rate. She really talks about the sell-through rate. And, you know, some of the items she picks up is kind of similar to the items I pick up. I think she kind of aims for like $15 items, and I probably buy cheaper items for sure. But anyway, she's very encouraging, and she's been encouraging to me, and I just love, you know, watching her videos. So I just want to, you know, she's all about encouraging people to do your own thing and to not like follow these resellers that, like, I follow resellers that have been super unattainable for me. Like what they're putting out daily, I'm not saying it's unattainable. It's just, it really depends on what you want your lifestyle to look like, what you want your reselling business to look like, and what works for you. And we each go through seasons of life. And so it really depends on what season of life you're in and really what works for you. But anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to Jen. And so if you do not follow her, go find her. It is Jen the reseller, and yeah, she does daily videos. So she offers lots of encouragement, and I've appreciated that. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get this video out on Wednesday. I have a friend coming to town for a couple days, and so I'm trying to get things the way they need to be before she gets here. So I'm gonna try to get this posted tomorrow, so on Wednesday. So have a blessed week, everyone, and I'll see you later.